Hey everyone, I'm Charlotte, and today I wanted to talk about the irony of the previous video. So, in case you did not see the previous video, please do check it out. And it's basically a video about how to consistently create art and how that benefits your skill set and how that benefits you as a person. I think that's what I said. If not, forgive me. But somewhere along that lines, right? So before we get into the video itself, hi, for those of you who are new here. I am Charlotte Pourquoi, a digital artist and a writer. I'm working on my first comic series and my first novel. And through the course of these videos, I show a bit of my process and how I have been working on digital art and how that has impacted my life itself and how that as a skill set has changed how I view the world. So I'm happy to see you here. And as you can see on screen, the different process videos are shown in order to further kind of bring relevance to the story. So yes, actually before we get into the topic itself, this piece on screen is actually one of my favorites because I love the gray and the greens for some reason. It's over a year ago, and it's a bit clumsy, but I love this piece. And yeah, the lighting on this is something that I struggle with these days, so that's there. Anyways, talking about the previous video, I posted that video and I said you should consistently create art. But the irony is, I posted that video a month after not posting, right? And so it strikes a question. She's talking about consistency, but she didn't post for a whole month and a half. How does that work? But to be fair, I did say consistently working on art and not posting. So as I was prepping for this video, I realized that the irony lies in the fact that it's about creating and not about posting. And the truth of the matter is, if you see the previous videos before that, we underwent a 100-day challenge, right? And so because of that, the process of posting became tiresome. Although I did realize that I love posting so much. So over the course of time, my love for posting came back and here we are. But for a brief period of time, I did not want to post and hence that gap. But, however, I did create during the month that I did not post. In addition to this, I also shift to a different medium, and that is traditional art. So you might be wondering, why is a digital artist working on a comic series doing traditional art? But the truth of the matter is, I did get bored of this medium a little bit, and I'm privileged enough to get bored of a medium. That is highly a privilege, but in the sense that because I got bored of the medium, I shifted to traditional art for the time being. And also it was fun, and I had a bunch of canvases. So in the upcoming days, God willing, I will show you that. But coming to this video, the truth of the matter of the previous video still remains the same, right? The relevancy of the fact that consistently working on your art is there. But to add to that, there are two things that I wanted to share. One is the fact that consistently creating without experimentation brings justification to the fact that familiarity brings contempt. Let me break it down. In the sense that if you're just consistently creating for the sake of creating or for the sake of doing something, you get bored of that and you don't know what you're learning. But if you're intentional about what you're doing and if you're willing to experiment with it, then you will find fulfillment to the medium, fulfillment to sharpening your skill set. And that is the main takeaway. I guess I covered both the points in that one statement, but to further expand upon it, it's just the fact that the more you're intentional about something, the more you are willing to try stuff and fail, you find more joy to it. And that aids to your consistency and that aids to your discipline as well. There is obviously a time where you won't feel like doing it, but you do it anyways, and then you find fulfillment, and then you understand why you needed to be consistent. But apart from that, it's also the fact that you're willing to fail, willing to try new things, and be consistent throughout. That will help you to sustain it in the long run. In the short run, you can do a bunch of things, but if you really want to do something in the long run, you need to ensure that it's fulfilling and it's fun in some aspect or the other. So that was the key takeaway that I wanted to add to this video to substantiate what I said in the previous video. But shifting back, this piece on screen is a favorite because, again, something about that time period for like 3 months last year, I focused on lighting and it shows. And this was the first piece of the 100-day challenge, and it's a special one. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. You can follow me on my Instagram at Charlotte_Pourquoi for more recent updates. Bye!